Good morning बच्चों. Today in P block elements we will discuss group number 18, which are also called as noble gases. It is consisted of elements like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Normally all the noble gases except for radon, they are present in air. Radon is radioactive in nature. Helium and sometimes neon are present in pitchblende, monazite, cleveitite. Now, their general properties. First of all, their electronic configuration. With the exception of helium, which has a configuration 1s2, all the noble gases can be represented by a general configuration, that is ns2 np6. So group number 18 elements are represented by a general configuration, that is ns2 np6. The first member is helium, which has a configuration 1s2. Second member is neon, which has configuration helium 2s2 2p6. Third member is argon, which has configuration neon 3s2 3p6. Next member is krypton, which has configuration argon 3d10 4s2 4p6. Next member is xenon, having configuration krypton 4d10 5s2 5p6. Last member is radon, which has configuration xenon 4f14 5d10 6s2 6p6. Next is ionization enthalpy. As we know that they have very stable electronic configuration, which is represented as ns2 np6. So they don't want to lose their electron, hence large amount of energy is needed to remove the most loosely bounded electron. Thus we can conclude that the noble gases have very high ionization enthalpy. तो जनरल ट्रेंड ये है कि देयर आयनाइजेशन एंथैल्पी इज़ वेरी हाई एंड दैट इज़ contributed to stable electronic configuration. Now, down the group, the ionization enthalpy decreases due to increase in size and screening effect. Next is atomic radii. As we know that in group, when we move down, the atomic radii increases due to increase in number of shell and screening effect. They have very large atomic radii because they have van der Waals radii, which are quite big in magnitude. So if we want to arrange helium, neon, argon, krypton and xenon in increasing order of radii, on the extreme left you will have helium having smallest radii, while on extreme right you will have xenon, which has a highest atomic radii among group number 18. Next is electron gain enthalpy. Normally, noble gases have positive electron gain enthalpy. What is the reason behind it? Again, the reason lies in the stable electronic configuration. As we know that the noble gases have fully filled s and p orbital, therefore their electronic configuration is very stable, so they don't have any tendency to accept electron Therefore, if you want to introduce electron, it for that you have to supply energy. Thus, they have large positive value of electron gain enthalpy. That means they don't want to accept electron. Next is physical properties. First property is they are monoatomic. Monoatomic means they act as a single atom. Their molecule is consist of only one atom, as their configuration is very stable, that is NS2 and P6. They don't form molecules. Their molecules are their atoms. Second property is they are generally sprangly soluble in water. That is why the helium is used by sea divers to dilute the air. We know that the sea divers use a mixture of oxygen and nitrogen for diving inside the sea. But we know that when we move down, the pressure inside the sea increases. Therefore, the solubility of nitrogen is also increased. To dilute this air, helium is often mixed because it has very low solubility in blood even at very high pressure. Next is they have very low melting and boiling point. The reason behind the low melting and boiling point of noble gases is weak dispersion forces, as they are consist of only atoms, monatomic in nature. These atoms are held by weak dispersion forces, so their melting and boiling point are very less. Next is helium among all the noble gases has lowest boiling point. Next is their chemical properties. Mostly it is observed that the noble gases are least reactive. They are generally inert. The reason behind is they are completely filled NS2 NP6 electronic configuration. This is the first reason. And second reason is their ionization enthalpy is very high. And third is their electron gain enthalpy is positive. Therefore, noble gases are generally inert. They are not reactive. Chemical properties of noble gases. In March 1962, Neil Bartlett was doing experiment in which he was reacting oxygen with platinum hexafluoride. He made a red color compound, that is dioxygenyl hexafluoroplatinate. He thought, as the xenon has its first ionization enthalpy comparable to oxygen, so he thought of preparing the compound of xenon. Now he replaced the oxygen with xenon, and at that time he was able to prepare the first compound of any noble gas, that is xenon, and the formula was XePtF6. This was the compound which was first of all prepared by Neil Bartlett. After his discovery, many compounds of xenon were found, but all the compounds are with highly electronegative elements like fluorine and oxygen are synthesized. Nowadays, a very few compounds of krypton are also known. Xenon fluorine compounds. Xenon forms binary fluorides by reaction of xenon with fluorine at 673 K and 1 bar pressure. It forms XeF2, xenon difluoride. Similarly, if 2 moles of fluorine are taken in a ratio 1:5, we get xenon tetrafluoride. Similarly, if 1 mole of xenon and 3 moles of fluorine are used at 573 K and 60 to 70 bar pressure, we get xenon hexafluoride. Next is xenon hexafluoride can be prepared by reaction of xenon tetrafluoride with O2F2 to get XeF6 plus O2. Now, this compound, that is XeF2, xenon difluoride, is easily hydrolyzed by water. Whenever it is hydrolyzed by water, at that time, one substance formed is xenon, another is HF, and third is oxygen. Xenon fluorine compounds. We have learned the structures of xenon fluorides. For example, XeF2 has linear structure. Its hybridization is sp3d and its arrangement is trigonal bipyramidal. Similarly, XeF4 has square planar structure with hybridization sp3d2. Similarly, XeF6 has distorted octahedral structure with hybridization sp3d3. All this hybridization is earlier discussed. Now see their structures. Their structures are very important. First of all, look at the structure of xenon difluoride. As we know that its hybridization is sp3d, so arrangement will be trigonal bipyramidal. We know that there are 5 positions, 3 at equatorial and 2 are axial position. Now in XeF2 we have only 2 fluorine, and that means the 3 positions rest will be occupied by lone pair. In this type of arrangement, the lone pair always occupies equatorial position, so 3 of the equatorial position will be occupied by lone pair while the 2 axial positions are occupied by fluorine. This is the first structure of XeF2. Now second structure is of xenon tetrafluoride. As you can see in the figure, it has a octahedral arrangement in which the xenon is in center while the 4 fluorines, they are attached to the corners of regular square. One lone pair lies above the plane and one lone pair lies below the plane. Next is xenon fluorine compounds. They act as a donor of fluoride ions. That means they give fluoride ions. Fluoride ions are F negative ions, and this happen only in presence of acceptors, and the acceptors here are PF5, SbF5. You can see in the first equation XeF2 loses its one fluoride F negative, so it becomes XeF bracket positive, and this F negative is accepted by phosphorus pentafluoride, thus it changes to PF6 negative. Similarly, xenon tetrafluoride reacts with antimony pentafluoride to form XeF3 positive and SbF6 negative. Similarly, it reacts with MF, for example NaF. It forms ionic compound like Na positive, XeF7 negative. Next is xenon oxygen compound. Xenon oxygen compounds are generally prepared by hydrolysis of xenon fluorides. For example, if 6 moles of xenon fluoride tetrafluoride is made to react with 12 moles of water, it forms 4 mole of xenon plus 2 moles of xenon trioxide plus 24 HF and 3 oxygen. Again the equation is very important, that is second equation XeF3 when hydrolyzed with water it forms XeO3 plus 6 HF. Similarly you can get xenon oxytetrafluoride and xenon dioxy difluoride by reaction of xenon fluoride with water, and HF is the additional product formed. Now the structure of XeO3 can be seen. XeO3 has sp3 hybridization, so arrangement should be tetrahedral, but as seen in the figure it has only 3 oxygen, so 3 oxygen occupies 3 corners of regular tetrahedron and the fourth position is occupied by lone pair, thus it is called as pyramidal shape. Similarly, in case of XeOF4 xenon oxy tetrafluoride, the hybridization is sp3d2, so arrangement should be octahedral, but as you can see here only 5 atoms are there, 1 oxygen and 4 fluorine, so they will occupy the 5 positions. 4 fluorine at the corners of square, planar square, and 1 oxygen lies above the plane and a lone pair lies below the plane. You can have lone pair at any position or oxygen at any position, as all the positions are equivalent in this case. Thus it is called as either distorted octahedral or it is called as square pyramidal. Similarly, the structure of XeF6 is shown, which is very important. Next, the uses of noble gases. Noble gases are normally non-flammable and very light gas. Therefore, it is used for filling the balloons. Similarly, it is also used to cool the nuclear reactors. Moreover, it is also used in cryogenic techniques. It is also used as a diluent for oxygen in diving apparatus due to low solubility of helium in blood. Similarly, the neon is used in discharge tubes, fluorescent bulbs used for advertisements. Argon, it is mainly used to provide inert atmosphere in those metallurgical processes where very high temperature is needed. It is also used for filling electrical bulbs. Radon is radioactive. Xenon and krypton don't have any specific use. Thank you very much.